Exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it. Suddenly,
they'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Chris Gibbons, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Their big-bodied receiver, his 1st touchdown here. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues.
Now let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down, surveying the field. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And give him a gain of 37.
Right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it. Been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Defensive back on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And play a stop. And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to
in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the... And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chris Gibbons, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, there.
All right, here we go.
Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands, not really able to be blocked.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
How this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch.
They need to make in the passing game.
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Chris Gibbons, 76 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the... See how they attack him here. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time that maybe they're seeking some...
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The 49ers 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 101 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Cuts it out here, left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out there?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap. Won't necessarily reflect in hours, right, the overall game sheet, but you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks. I mean, that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls.
And if anybody tells you they see how... So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, what a move. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 88 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The 49ers offense.
Those defensive tackles, those nose tackles, they're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and that brings up 4th down.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area...
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. And he'll cut it to the left side. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
You hole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your
rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead. Are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 93 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do and snuff that play out in a hurry.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why some
hash mark. This a 43-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need.
Back to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That's the way to relate. I'm just trying to relate. I'm just trying to relate. I'm just trying to relate. 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew.
Now back to throw. He's got time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now they misses, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.